Hi, it's Brak here, and today we're having my Q&A session, and it is coming up very, very soon. All right, okay, yes, Q&A. I am going to apologize if for my voice. Some words don't seem to want to come out of it at the moment. I am at that stage of this lurgy. So I will be drinking probably a bit more coffee to wet the whistle, so to speak, and hopefully there'll be no annoying sneezes, even though you didn't see any annoying sneezes last time in the last video that I did with the update. That's because I actually edited them out. I had them all out. I was quite surprised about that, but I did. But hopefully you won't see any more today. Am I breaking the fourth wall here? Alright, first question from Big Mech Danskull. And if you didn't play Orcs, what faction would you play? And he told me no cop-outs, which means I couldn't go around and say, nah, I love Orcs, so I wouldn't play anything else. I couldn't say that anyway, because that'd be a lie. I actually do have another army, an army that I actually really, really like, and it's the Dark Angels. But it's the Dark Angels with a twist, and it is mine. See that? It's not green. I have another chapter. I call them, well, what I call them, they're actually called Guardians of the Covenant, and that's basically what all the vehicles look like. They have black with red trimming and gold, and yeah, I actually don't mind them. I have quite a lot of them, probably around about 4,000 points in the old money. Yeah, so where is he? Where is he? Did I bring him out? Here's my HQ. Now he's a chapter master. I say they're from the 5th company. They're usually all done in 5th company colours. But I do play this guy as Azrael a lot. Didn't do it a lot in 8th, mainly because they just weren't good in 8th. Dark Angels, or even better, Ravenwing, were fantastic in 7. Had lots and lots of successes with 7, with these guys, and there's a Black Knight there. See, this is where I really started taking painting seriously. I managed to do things like trims and highlights, and that's just one of them. And it's probably the first banner I ever did. It's a bit gaudy, but I was still stuck in the old Death Eaters mode. So if you notice that they're grey, so grey with black and red trim is the colours for the Guardians of the Covenant, and yeah, so it's a little bit of work there. I didn't mind. It was my first banner, so yeah, make of it as you will. One of the things I can show off, these are the mainstay of my Guardians I try to keep. So I do have tactical squads, but I do try and keep these guys, the veterans, to have, because they have that nice red cape. So yeah. Now when I first bought them out, you know, I had tax squads and terminators and everyone, and one guy said, "Why have you got Grey Knights? Look odd for Grey Knights." And I said, "That's because they're Dark Angels." And yeah, love this unit, fantastic. That's about all, man. This is an Orc channel. You don't want to see these guys, do you? Well, I want to concentrate on Orcs 9th first. I've got a few things that need to be fixed with the Dark Angels and the Guardians. I just want to see how the rules sort out. I'm not quite sure I want to go Paramoris. So yeah, so that's my there you go, Dan. I hope that answered your question. CM War Games. Capitan Morgan wants to know my favourite character in lore. Now, this was the book which first introduced me to Orcs. So this is the first smattering I had of lore. And I don't think I've mentioned it before, but the guy that I really love is Old Zogort. He just, when I first read about this guy, I just gave me the giggles. I really love the whole idea, turn people into squigs, and the lore behind that's just fantastic. Now, I believe he was, the fact that he's now a freebooter, going away and turning people into squigs, just really not. I just like that so much. I was going to say annoying. You know, the brain's not working. Sorry about the lack of quality of thought. And I don't think coffee is going to help. I'll flick my hair. Yeah, so Capitan Morgan. There you go. Next question. I only got 4 questions that I could find. I thought there were more, but I couldn't find any more. So, yeah, I did search last night. I tried to search a couple of nights ago, and this is all I could find. I'll go with the Essex boys. And what is your favourite Orc unit in lore or aesthetically wise that you struggle to make effective on the tabletop? Now, with it comes to things that, yeah, I've been playing around for a while. Look, the guys that I could never really get going, can never work these out. I started playing them, I got them in 5th. One of the first units I got were the Glostorm boys, and everyone said they were strong, they were good, they were fantastic, they helped win games. But these were the same people I was playing against. Put them on the table, they get shot. I don't think I ever saw these guys go past the turn that I placed them on, which was a bit sad. So they might work, and I didn't get a chance to use them in 8, so I couldn't tell you. Just couldn't tell you. I didn't get as many games as 8 as I like. Also, these guys, I have a love-hate relationship with these. Now, I first started playing them in 5th as well, and they were doing really well. But I only ever had 3, and they never lasted long, and I've never had much success with them in subsequent. I've always opted to go for other things than these guys. Deathcopters were basically the thing that, if I had a Deathcopter or space for these, Deathcopters won. I just had so much more better. Now the other one, now I'm going to go with I'll split this up. My favourite Orc unit want to talk about that. At the moment, it is, ever since I got it, is this lovely beast. Do I have great games with it? Yeah, I do. Oh look, he's missing a shoulder pad. I'll have to do some gluing later, won't I? Some fantastic games with this guy, and some bad games. He does suffer from the not big shiny syndrome. The fact that he's big, everyone seems to be very scared of him, so they will just shoot the bejesus out of him. And yeah, so when he first came out, mixed results. 7 was good, especially all the re-rolls with this guy, and the fact that I could actually put mechs inside, and that used to be my trick. I used to fit him out with a big mech inside and a whole lot of other mechs, and I'd just be repairing the bugger. And it used to frustrate the hell out of the players. It did bug me that they were not as good as knights, because they were sort of, when they first branded, they were meant to be the orcs' answer to knights, but they sort of went. Unfortunately, in 8, he does get shot off the table a lot, but I did find that if I paired him with a death dread, especially my death dread with the rockets, he would support. They worked really, really well together. The invul worked a bit, or what used to happen, they'd concentrate on this guy, and I'd have this other guy sneaking up behind him. He'd blow up, this guy come out and start shooting, especially with the Death Skull rerolls, and his rockets would just hoe into things. Yeah, so they're my units of question that I like and have done well or haven't done well. And so thanks for that question, Essex. Now, the last question is from Nick Idek Beer, and he wanted to know how I discovered the hobby and why I chose orcs over necrons. Now, I have talked about in previous videos how I got into the hobby and why I chose orcs, but and I'll talk about that. But I'm sorry, Nick, necrons never got a look at. They sort of intrigued me, but when I first got involved in the game, I suffered from shiny model syndrome a lot. I wanted to buy everything, but at the time that the Necron release came out, is about the same time I thought I'd try a hand at fantasy, and I went into ogres. So I bought ogres instead of into the Necrons, which I almost bought, but I was told to sort of hold back on those, because there was going to be a new release apparently, and by the time it came out, I was royal entrenched with the Dark Angels, and I haven't really looked back. And also, I have a bit of a love-hate with Necrons. They're a unit that I can't seem to get a handle on. We have one guy who plays Necrons here. We had a couple, and they were quite good players, and I could never work them out with both the armies. So I probably, sorry Nick, I probably won't do it. I don't think I will do another faction. I'd like to. I don't know. What is stopping me at the moment is the dollars. So, and I have got a lot of hobby downstairs. I've got orcs that need to be turned from, you know, the purple colours into the new trim, and it's a slow project, and of course I've got to work out basing. I've got to finally bite the bullet and go up to 32 mil. I think it's 32 mil. Yeah. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Not a lot of questions, I think. And my biggest problem was that I didn't actually ask for it directly, and I am going to have to go right now because the lady next door has started the lawnmower. So I do apologise for that, and this is me signing off. Remember, if you're going crumping, bash early and bash often. I hope you enjoyed that. You can show your appreciation by liking, sharing and subscribing. And you can also press that notification button so you don't miss out on my future videos. A big thank you to my Patreon members for helping me out financially. If you would like to become a Patreon member, please head over to the Patreon page. There is a link below and make a donation. It would be muchly appreciated.
Where my choice